Hello and welcome back to Eat Travel Life. We are going to get started and make a quick and easy banana cream pie. And what makes it so easy is we are going to use a vanilla pie filling, pudding, start by adding that in, and next we are going to add 1 3/4 cup of milk. You can use whole milk, you can use 2%. We're using 2% because that's what we have on hand. If you want it more creamy, you can definitely use whole milk. If you have half and half, you could even add in 3/4 cup of half and half, and then a cup of milk. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I added too much in there, so I'm pulling back a 1/4 cup. Go ahead and get your whisk and whisk everything together until it's a thicker consistency. You want to make sure your milk is nice and cold. I can start to feel that this is dragging a little bit more. And I can feel that it's thickening up. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side and prepare the bananas next. So I am going to cut up my bananas and place them in my pie crust as I go. And this is what a pie crust looks like when you don't chill the dough beforehand or before you bake it. It kind of puffed up a little bit. But let's go ahead and work on this. And I'm going to try to cut them in about a 1/2 inch piece. You do what works best for you. You are going to want to place them all in a row. Now, if you were gonna do this and take a little bit more time, and the pie was gonna have to set for a bit, you could dip all of your bananas in lemon juice, and that would keep them from browning. I like to make this pie though, because it doesn't take a lot of time. If I wanted to, you can make your own cream or your own custard filling instead. But I seem to always have a pudding on hand and hungry kids that don't want to wait for food, so it just seems to work better. So this might fit all of this. You can really determine how many bananas you want to use based on what you have. You don't want to use bananas that are too ripe. These are pretty much on the edge of use. And just fill in all the gaps. And this is 3 bananas, it looks like, so we're gonna call it good. This is a 9-inch pie crust. So I used a smaller box of pudding as well for this. All right, we can now put our pudding in, and you can see it's thickened up a little bit. I'm gonna need to grab a spatula to make sure I get all of that out of there. Movie magic, I have a spatula. Let's go ahead and set this to the side. And you can see that this is thickened up. We are gonna pour it over the bananas, and you can just pull that in. Now, this is a 9-inch pie crust or a pie pan, so you could use a larger box of pudding if you didn't have as many bananas, but I decided that I was going to use more bananas and use a smaller pudding because I had so many bananas to use up. So that is all you have to do to make your pie. You just need to let it set, and then we can decorate it with whipped cream on top. We put toothpicks around it so that when we put the plastic on it, it didn't like cause issues. You can move these around. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments which pie I should make next.